Liberté! Égalité! Fraternité! Deliver what was promised!
Hear our voice! Respect our demands!
Eat our work days! Better wages! Paid vacations!
No more hunger! We will not let the Bastille frighten us! Let the king and queen answer! Give power to the people!
Drive them out of Versailles! Bring them here to Paris!
Liberty or death!
Liberty or death!
Jeunesse, je l'ai offerte. Le diamant au cou, tu m'as noué. Eau de miel, vos langages m'ont jeté dans la cage.
Quelle surprise! The great Felicienne seems in better spirits now.
Et tout ce qu'on ne clôt dans le silence, dans un coffret noir, loin sous la terre.
Though I feel this isn't the time or place for such a song, mademoiselle.
Adele would never interrupt me the way you did. What a shame she never heard this song. But you wish to speak business, yes? Then let us talk. First, answer me this. Why has there been near or no progress in passing on the Guiding One's teachings, despite the many changes in era? You've elected to ignore your most sacred duty, throwing aside her benevolent instructions in favor of your pursuit of knowledge. Without my leadership to inspire you, this organization is about as useful as a chocolate teapot, it seems.
Please, mademoiselle. All these problems will be solved once I unravel the deepest secrets of the depths of myth.
Look at you, still clinging to that old drivel. Did I not already expose your worthlessness? I'd have had you swept out by the servants in my day.
But you're living proof of my thesis. You came back from the depths of myth. How can you not believe?
What I believe in is my ability to conquer death. I have no particular interest in your imaginary Paris. Nor your babbling nonsense about ideals.
It is our shared goal to return the world to its most glorious era, n'est-ce pas? We've found the means. I only ask that you trust me.
Trust? You'd have me scale the Eiffel Tower of all things to use my diamond to unleash the depths of myth. While you stand at a safe distance and watch? That's your brilliant plan?
I admit we made a mistake, mademoiselle. But I've discovered the truth. The depths of myth don't lie below, but above. Altitude represents ascension, a primordial image as old as civilization itself. That is why you must reach the peak of the city's tallest structure. There, all of Paris, perhaps even the entire world, will transcend, if my theory proves correct.
Theories, theories, theories. What torture it is to listen to you. And what of you, madame? Why are you staring at me like that? Your gaze is nauseating. Stop it. Are you even listening to me?
I am.
I never really understood any of the songs she sang. That's why I didn't bother to say anything. But I could tell she had a beautiful voice, the kind any singer would envy. She has a real sweet tooth, particularly for macaron. I've seen her eat a whole box in one go. But not just any old macaron. Only Ladurées will do. I often had to plan our trips around the store on the Champs-Élysées. Lucky for me, Felicienne was a late riser, or else I'd have had to race all the way from the bakery to her place every morning. But what she was eating, they weren't macaron, were they? Madame Boaniche, please tell me, what did she do to me?
She stole your fate. Her original self perished long ago within the depths of myth. The spirit that found you was only a remnant, a mere shadow clinging to a world in which she no longer belonged. She longs to live again, even if it is only as a parasite.
What about those memories we shared? Were they all just illusions?
Some were true experiences you shared as your streams of fate merged. Others were but fabrications. The nuance can be difficult to discern without careful observation.
You've really confused me, madame. What side are you on?
I am a watcher of the streams of fate, not a participator in them. I take no sides.
But you can do more than watch. You already have. You were the one that told me about this inevitable death. And then, Cilia really did end up dead. You know exactly what's going to happen to me. You know everything. Don't you?
It is not nearly as simple as you might imagine, Adele. To observe a stream is to see only its curves and eddies, the ripples of importance. I see the path, but not every moment along it. That is itself sufficient for me to ascertain one's eventual fate. There are rarely any exceptions.
You said rarely. So, there are exceptions?
An exception, yes. I told you about her, did I not? I had been drifting along the streams of fate when I saw a girl who resembled me, who in some part came from me. It was quite a revelation. I saw where our streams merged long before she was born, and I knew I would name her Matilda. That she would grow up to be kind, brave, and truly gifted. I followed her through every turn and every ripple to the very end. Then I looked away. I stopped watching.
The way you describe it? It sounds strange, madame. Almost cruel. As if you've ignored her in the present because you're afraid of her future.
I studied the entirety of her stream, every moment of her fate. It seemed enough. But then something peculiar happened. In the final moments of this millennium, there was a certain kind of rain. Since that time, the streams of fate have lost their clarity. At times they are muddied, at others interrupted, twisted into vortexes. As they began to shift, so too did everything else. The fates I had seen had taken a new form. Nothing was the same. Soon, Felicien will complete Roseau's ritual. Once that happens, your spirit will rest forever here in this car, and a calamity would fall upon Paris. All the visions I saw end here.
You're implying something, aren't you? Are you saying that my fate isn't set in stone?
I am simply stating what I saw. Many who learn of their fates become passive to them, hoping that by inaction they might avoid their consequences. Others are driven to attempt, however vainly, to change it. How you interpret this prophecy is entirely up to you.
Then there's still a chance for me to leave this car, n'est-ce pas?
This is a spiritual haven, a place which belongs to you alone. Once you leave, you may find salvation hidden within the currents, or a fate far worse than death.
I don't want to know what lies in wait for me. What I want is to get out of here and destroy the diamond, just as I promised. I won't fail again. You know a way to let me out, no? You wouldn't be here otherwise. Please, madame, tell me. Whatever future you're hoping to see, it will never happen if I give up now.
Even in the face of oblivion, you would try to change your fate. Go then.
Merci. I'll see you around, Madame Boaniche.
So, where is this so-called fate you've been waiting for? You've seen the end already, n'est-ce pas? The only one possible, anyway. My triumph. You prophets are all the same. My family bankrolled a dozen frauds like you, yet not one ever foresaw the revolution. You ought to have dedicated yourself to the Guiding One instead.
You speak because you seek my direction. You wish to unravel the secrets of resurrection.
You're clever for a prophet. Of course, that's my goal. I wouldn't allow those bungling followers to take credit for such a discovery. I must determine the truth before anyone else.
North, that is where your path leads. But know that there are consequences to what you seek. You will not emerge from it the same.
Spare me the theatrics. I shan't be intimidated. You've pointed the way. I have no more need of you. Whatever consequences lie ahead depend on me, on my actions, not some puddle of fate. Au revoir, madame. Let us see what the all-seeing lady has seen for us.
Goodbye, Adele. I look forward to seeing what comes of your actions. To seeing another prove me wrong.
Streams of fate. But how can I find them? Dowsing might be a little on the nose. Zut! She was just steps away from me when I was in the car. What's that?
How spectacular. If this isn't a miracle, then I must ask, what else could possibly qualify as one? Let dusty historians scoff and rivals sneer, but there are none who would dare scorn this timeless, flawless vision of Parisian beauty across the ages. Who from this lofty perch would deny this is the truest form of Paris? The Palace of Optics, the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, Notre Dame, the Luxor Obelisk, the Lutetia Arena, the medieval quarters, each piece woven together in perfect harmony. As I've said, thought shapes reality. This Paris, born from collective imagination, is Paris at its most true and most real. Only when it fully descends shall we finally possess a real world, a life worth living.
Must you anger over me like this, Roseau? And you, madame? Did you foresee this? The fate of Paris now rests in my hands, and yet I remain myself. What a pity it must be for you. No more tricks?
What lies below shall reflect what lies above. So, this is what will befall Paris? I can't touch her.
You have returned.
What? How am I back in here?
You failed to take back your body. So long as you return here, though, there is still a chance.
I found Felicienne. I was right next to her. But I couldn't reach her no matter how I tried.
Then give up and accept this as your final resting place.
No, I won't sit here and do nothing. I will destroy that diamond. I must, for Celia. But how am I supposed to reach Felicienne? Wait, I don't really need to reach her, do I? Madame Boiniche, you said before that the stream of my fate merged with Felicienne's. So, in a sense, she and I are always together, n'est-ce pas? Then, I don't need to find her, nor even find myself. Because she is me, and I am her.
You have begun to understand. She only had the means to claim your body because your spirits are closely intertwined. Any impact to your body affects both souls, though the weaker of the two spirits often cannot endure the strain.
Often, but not never, no? So even you can't see what comes next. You don't know whether Felicienne or I will win this fight.
The currents of fate will bend to your actions. You will steer its course rather than be swept away. You have never once yielded before destiny, and that is precisely why I have followed you from the beginning. It is as you say. I do not know if you will emerge victorious in this final trial. Will you carry this through for me?
Do you even need to ask? Alors, Felicienne, time for you to experience the Tavernier family curse. If our fates are truly intertwined, then this curse must bind your soul as well as mine. And in true Tavernier fashion, your end will come, just as you lay hands on the treasure you desire most.
Incroyable, Felicien. Just a little longer and Paris as it should be, born from the collective unconscious, will descend into reality. The true Paris, not like the garbage heap below us. Celia? How did you get here? How are you still alive?
Adele called out to me.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Your soul should have been erased by Felicien. I must thank you once again, my most brilliant student. Your existence confirms another of my theories. The depths of myth promises more than just resurrection, but an end to death itself.
A friend of Adele's? No doubt you're as tactless as she was. You intend to stop me? Be my guest. Go on. You should be grateful I've given you the opportunity. Whether you hit me or the diamond, you'll stop the ritual. Go on.
You really think threatening Adele's body will intimidate me? It won't work.
Yet, is that hesitation I see? Think about what our chère Adele would say at a time like this. Pull the trigger. Sounds like her, n'est-ce pas?
Shut up! Shut up!
My, have I said something wrong? Or perhaps you don't know Adele as well as you thought. Here, let me show you in a more vivid manner. Don't worry about me. Just shoot. Take us both out. It's what you have to do. It's the only way to break my family curse. You have to end the adventure with my death. To fall at the height of a brilliant journey. That's better than fading into some bleak, ordinary end, no?
No, Celia. You don't need to do this. I'll end this myself.
Little lizard! How dare you harm your own master! Damn you, Adele! You and your wretched pet!
So this is what it feels like for a soul to be scorched. I finally understand why so many fear hell.
Adele, you fool! Tell your pet to stop at once! Do you wish to die with me?
No, I don't. Not right now, Felicien. So why don't you draw the diamond? I can already guess your response.
You keep dreaming! This diamond belongs to me! Not even death can steal it from me!
Listen to you. You'd make an excellent tavernier. Now let's see if fire can separate true from false, Felicien. butter.
Schedule him.
Ready? I've got some trouble brewing.
Expedited.
Give this a taste. Stay put. This will hurt longer if I miss.
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there.